What's up guys, Tim Wilson from Tim Wilson UK here, and welcome back to the fourth and final round of the PGA Championship here at Bethpage Black. We currently hold a 20 shot lead. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, you did not mishear me there. It is a 20 shot lead. I am currently sitting at 19 under par. My next closest opponent is sitting at 1 over par. I did expect a lot better from the AI, considering they have been set to very hard, but it hasn't materialised. It has been a little bit of a walk in the park, to be fair, but you know what? I can't do anything about it. It's the most difficult the AI gets. Having played on very hard before, I do know that they can absolutely tear it up. So I don't know whether it's the course or the conditions or what, but the very hard AI has really disappointed me this time round. Let's see if we can get this close. Not as close as I'd like, especially from under 120 yards. Feeling no pressure going into this final round, so this is literally just going to be mopping up the pieces. It doesn't mean to say that I can hit some rubbish putt like that. We could end up with a bogey on this first hole. No, we managed to salvage the par. So we've gone from a 7 under par opening round to a 4 under par second round and an 8 under par third round yesterday, and we are currently, as you can see there, 19 under par. Detry has picked up a birdie on his final round, and he is currently level par for the tournament. So 19 shots the lead at the moment. Let's crack on to hole number 2. And this is going to be interesting because we have the wind blowing from left to right. And we need to try and keep this in the fairway. Might come round. Yeah, there is a slope there from right to left in the fairway, which did help keep that ball safely in the short stuff. So we've got a left to right wind and a right to left slope here, so I'm hoping the two are going to cancel one another out. And they pretty much did, because that was almost dead straight. Again, we've come up a little bit short. But we get the birdie this time. We move on to hole number 3. So Detry's picked up another birdie there. He is now at 1 under. So he's the only guy in the entire field, other than myself, to be under par at the moment. So I think the next set of videos that I will be making will be the Open Championship from Royal Portrush. So I'm looking forward to that, so keep your eyes peeled. I think that's in July. I will have a quick look while this shot is coming into the bunker. Let's have a quick look. I'm just going to use the lovely invention that is Google. The Open Championship, July 18th to 21st. So keep your eyes peeled for that, because that will be my next set of videos. I may get something up in the interim, depending on whether there's anything interesting to do in the way of a golf tournament that I can replicate on here. I tend to try and do the majors, do all 4 rounds, because those are the ones that are interesting. Those are the ones that gain the most interest from a global viewer perspective, not necessarily on YouTube, but on on telly as well. So that's why I tend to like to do those ones. Allow too much for that putt. Yeah, that's why I tend to enjoy those, because I do 4 rounds. I mix it up. I mean, I set this one up after I finished the Players Championship. Sorry, not after the Players Championship. After I'd finished the Masters. So to be fair, I couldn't even remember what settings I'd put in. Obviously, we use pin set 1, 2, 3 and 4, and I use them in that order for each of the 4 rounds. I changed the wind direction as well from north. I go around the compass north, east, south, west on each of the 4 days. But I changed the time of day, and I also changed the wind speed as well. So it just mixes it up from one round to the next, makes it a little bit more difficult. I know we are playing with high winds today. Excuse me. Yeah, I know we're playing with high winds today. So I can expect those winds to get a little bit higher than 11 mile an hour. Okay, that's nicely in the short stuff. Let's see if we can... Oh, nice, we've got a flop shot here. Just hit that little bit of fringe, which caused it to kick on more than I wanted it to, but it's okay. It's still on the green. We've still got a birdie putt, and we are now at 2 under par. Oh, not at 2 under par, 1 under par. I thought I birdied the last hole. Clearly not. 1 under par, so 20 under par for the event. Still going along very nicely. Got nobody giving me any kind of headaches. Challenging me, challenging my position at the top of the leaderboard, so I can move on quite comfortably. That's not even going to reach the fairway. Stroke index 3, still got 220 yards. Not what I wanted to do. I'm going to have to really just get this down the fairway. I hope I can get this up and over that lip. Yeah, came out nicely. It's gone nice and straight. It does mean that we're going to have quite a tough third shot in here to try and get it close to make sure we pick up the par. 87, that is 93 with a 9 mile an hour wind. Come on, be good. That'll do. That's going to be about 4 or 5 feet. 6 feet actually. Let's see if we can just trickle this down the hill. Yeah. Clutch putt there to manage to secure the par. Let's move on to hole number 6. Yeah, so I'll probably have a look at the calendar because I know it's quite a long time between now and July because we're only coming up to the well, we haven't even reached the end of May yet. We're in the middle of May. That is going to bowl on down there. And I did that in round number 3. I should have learnt first time round. So it is a long time. I mean, what have we got? June, May, June, July. We've got a couple of months. So maybe I'll throw something in there in June. Just to tide us over until the Open Championship rolls around. So keep your eyes peeled. I may have something coming your way. Oh, we are not playing this round well at all. I think that's the second or third bunker that I've been in already, and we're only on hole number 6. I'll take that though. That's a bunker shot that I could live with every time. Still 1 under par. Leishman 1 under par for the round, 2 over for the event. Huang is on there now. Don't recognise his name from previous rounds in the event. I'm gonna pull this over a bit. We've got a 12 mile an hour headwind, which is going to prove a little tricky to get any distance on this opening drive. We want to make sure this is in the fairway, which it is. Only 268. This is a par 4, longest hole on the course. 260 to the flag, so we are not getting there. There is no chance we are getting there. We come up about 25-30 yards shy, I think. Yeah, 22 yards shy. Perfect distance for a flop shot. Yeah, beautiful. Right, we tap in for the par, we move on. Westwood's crept back onto the bottom of the leaderboard there. Nice to see Lee Westwood playing well. Alright, we've got 185 yards with the elevation change. And I've left that at the 4 iron because I think it's going to... Wow. Take some distance off of it, which it did. But it went way left, way right. Now I've got to be really careful here, because if this goes bowling past, it is going to roll on for days. So that needs to check. Ooh. Funny thing is, I don't tend to chip in a lot. I tend to hit them either in or close to the hole from way back, sort of 150, 160 yards, like I did on the first hole in round number 3. I think that was about 132 yards. And I think it's purely because of the fact that you have more control over a full wedge shot than you do over a chip shot, and that seems quite bizarre, but it does tend to be the case with this game. Right, that is playing 160, call it 162. Oh, get up there. Yeah. Gave it a little talking to. Tricky little putt for birdie here. Uphill swinging from right to left. Didn't quite give it enough out to the right. We had the perfect amount of pace on that putt, but just the accuracy was a little bit wayward. Right, we're through the front 9 and we are 1 under par. 1 under par. So it is definitely playing tougher here on this final day. I don't know whether it's the direction I've got the wind coming from. I mean, I'm coming up really short on a lot of the drives, which makes the second shots that much harder. The pin positions are a bit tougher as well, but then again, pin set 4. Ordinarily, if you were playing a course, the Sunday pin positions would normally be the toughest. But you see here, this is a par 4, 12 mile an hour headwind, and I really do not have enough club to get there. I am not going to get there, so I'm going to play smart here. I know I'm not going to be getting there. I'm going to play a 7 iron in to the fairway, and then just play either a pitch shot or a nice lofted shot into the green. I mean, you can see there, 7 iron, 153 yards. That's all down to that 12 mile an hour headwind. So we've got a pitch shot here. It is going to take some oomph off of this shot. I may go bigger with this. I think I'm going to put this up in the air and see if I can get it to drop and stop. Like that. Could have been closer. It's not too bad. It's about 7 feet. It is 7 feet. Hole number 10. And that was for par. Alright, so we're not setting the course alight on this this final round, but I'm happy with the position. Don't really need to pull any stops out in order to try and win this one. Just going through the motions in this final round, just to clean it all up. That looks good, that looks good. Yes! Perfect distance, perfect angle. Let's see if we can just convert it. There we go. Second birdie of the round. I'll have a look at the scorecard. I'm convinced I got... Yeah, I did get another birdie. I bogeyed the par 3 third. That's why. I was convinced I had more than one birdie, but that's exactly why. Alright, hole number 12. Just want to get this in the short stuff. Come on, get up. Yeah, that's alright. Should hold on. Hold on. Oh, just trickled out into the rough. Wind didn't have a great deal of effect on that shot. So we are in the rough here. Just going to have to give this everything I've got with this hybrid. Came out nicely. I think it's going to. I still think it's going to come up short. It is going to come up short. It's going to catch the bunker. That would have been really, really nice if it had just caught a bit of the fairway or the front of the green. Another decent flop shot, nice and straight. Right, 6 feet to clean this one up. Another tricky par. Right, this is the long par 5, 600 yards plus. Only playing, I say only playing 598 today. So sub 600, but it's still not going to be reachable in 2 for me using the pro clubs. So I just have to resign myself to the fact that the best I'm going to get out of this hole, unless I can slam dunk it on the second, the best I'm going to get out of this hole is a birdie. Sorry, slam dunk it on the third, not the second. This is the second. It's not inconceivable, but it's quite a tough shot. Let's see if we can get it close. That'll do. Ooh, just grabbed it. I added that extra little movement to the right and I really didn't need to do it. But it just grabbed it on the right hand side and pulled it into the hole. So we are now 3 under par for the round. Coming into the final few holes. Look at that for a pin position. My goodness me, that is brutal. Nowhere to land. Absolutely nowhere to land. That is so tough. If I get this on the green and it holds the green, I will be amazed. Oh, just caught the top of the bunker. Get in. Another cracking bunker shot. I've played some decent bunker shots today. Not pleased with the fact that I've put myself in the position though that I'm having to play those bunker shots, but to play some decent bunker shots is very, very rewarding. Right, 4 holes to go. This is hole number 15. With a good drive, tough when it's into the wind. That's only going to go 270, 280. Going to leave another long shot into the green. There we go. You can see that. That's playing 211 into an 11-mile-an-hour wind. Going to have to take the 3-wood, and I think this is going to come up very long. Yeah, that's sailing over the green. Maybe I should have come short and played out of the fairway, but you can see it just proved to be very, very tricky. I had to drop that short because look how that's rolling away now. It was downhill and it was going to be an ugly putt coming back if I didn't do that. So that's another par. I really have had to scramble from the rough and the bunkers a lot in this final round. We should be able to get some good yardage on this. Wind behind. Downhill. Dead straight. It's got to be 320 yards. Got to be 320. Oh. Look at that. 338 yards. Smashed it. Absolutely smashed it. Right, that is playing 144. I'm going to play that as it lies. Beautiful strike. Oh, come on, wind. Give me some assistance. Wow. Did not expect that to come up that short. Nice little chip. Nice little chip. Let's get this in. Right, and we move on to the 17th, which is a par 3. Currently 22 under par. Once more, we are not going to be getting there. I'm going to have to go long. Oh, I've hit it very fast. This is going to be all kinds of ugly. I'm going to be underneath the stands here. Wow, that is horrific, that shot. Do not want to go long here, otherwise I am going to be down that slope. Okay, we potentially are going to be picking up a bogey here because that is not a well played hole. Really in between clubs a lot in this final round. Ooh, just needed a little bit more oomph. That's going to be a bogey on 17. That's going to drop me back to 2 under and to 21 under for the event. Nobody else under par. And the final hole. Wind blowing from right to left. So these are, I mean, they're classified as high winds. And it's probably because they're in double figures. I've just hit the tree there. Is that going to take a lot of yardage out of my shot? No, it's not too bad. They're classified as high winds. But I wouldn't call them that high. They're manageable. They have proven tough on the long holes where I wasn't able to reach the green or reach the fairway, and had to club down, or either go with a longer club and get it out the back. And I suppose that's where you have to try and modify your tempo to try and hit an 80-95% shot, and those are very, very tough. So it's been an enjoyable event, let's put it that way. Come on, wind. I think that was all to do with my swing line. Not great. So, a round that is leaves a lot to be desired. That's probably the best way that I can sum it up. We are going to win the event. We may drop a shot here on the last hole. Let's just see if we can. No, we got it in 4 feet. We're in for par, so that's us done and dusted, in the bag. 21 under par. We are 22 shots clear of our nearest rival. We got a couple of other Englishmen in there: Justin Rose, Lee Westwood, and Eddie Pepperell. But got a South Korean in there in Im, and then Detry, I think. I'm not sure. Yeah, I mean, he was up at the... I think he was in second place as we went into this final round, so he's maintained. Leishman, the Australian, and Norris, the Australian, and Norris, the South African, make up the front page of the leaderboard. Guys, that's the PGA Championship 2019 done and dusted. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, or if you enjoyed the series as well, hit the like button, leave some comments in the box below. And if you're new to the channel and you enjoy this kind of content, this is the kind of thing that I like to do. It tends to be golf content. Occasionally we'll throw something else in there just to mix things up a little bit. But 9 times out of 10 you will find golf content on my channel. So feel free to hit that subscribe button, which should be just below the video to the right. And I'll see you either on the Open Championship, which is the back end of July, or I may throw in another event somewhere in between. I'm not sure what it is just yet, but keep your eyes peeled, keep your eyes glued to the channel, and something will be coming your way soon. Take care, guys. See you soon.